how's it going, all you most amazing people? I'm your host, Landon Dallasing, and today we're going to be talking about lazy people. But before we get started, don't be lazy and check out our most amazing merch at mostamazingshop.com, and trust me, you guys won't be disappointed. There's hats, there's t-shirts, there's sweaters, and we just dropped a new merch, so go check it out. Okay, so Bill Gates once said, I will always choose a lazy person to do a difficult job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. However, I don't think Bill Gates ever saw the people on this list. So let's take a look at the top 10 laziest people of all time, part 2. If you guys missed part 1, you guys can click right over here. So starting off, number 10 with the Crafty Christmas tree. Alright, so I think it's safe to say that this Christmas tree is anything but crafty. This might be a lazy life hack, but it's also pretty smart because now this person has more money for presents. I'm actually really surprised that they splurged on the wrapping paper. I thought a lazy person would just buy a bag or a decorated box and then, you know what, call it a day. But maybe those presents are from grandma, who actually took the time to carefully wrap the presents. I will admit though, this is a fancy version of a car freshener Christmas tree because it's hanging off the back of a scratcher. I mean, they could have taped it to a wall or something, but they went all out on this one. The laziest employee makes it into number 9. Well, I guess it's safe to say that either this employee is extremely lazy, hates their job, or is mad at their boss. Or maybe this was the employee's last day on the job and they were just like, you know what? F it, screw it, I quit anyways. I'm gonna say that this person was just really lazy. Imagine if people actually wasted their quarters on this thinking that they would get a big bag of Skittles. I think this person probably caused a lot of customers to become pretty upset. I think it's just hilarious. Lazy or genius? Well, you guys decide at number 8. This kid should run for president when he is older because even though he is extremely lazy, this idea is actually pretty brilliant. I mean, your arms get so tired when you're watching YouTube on your phone, so why not put it on top of a glass table or lie comfortably underneath it? I think this kid is going places. You know what? Well done. Hopefully he doesn't get scared or something and tries to sit up fast because then boom, he just knocks himself unconscious. Next up, number 7, we have this. I think I know a few people who have done this in the past. Here buddy, I'll help you out. The tip would be $6.77. You could have just pulled out your cell phone and used the calculator, but maybe his phone died. But then again, he could have just done some simple math and wrote it out on a receipt. I don't know if this person is lazy or really hates math. The lazy roommate crashes into number 6. I'll admit, I'm actually guilty of doing this myself. Sometimes you just don't have the time or energy to replace the toilet paper roll. At least I put a new roll on there, sometimes. I mean, I could have left you high and dry, so instead of getting mad, you should be thanking me. My wife doesn't like it when I do this because it literally takes 2 seconds to change, but old habits die hard, I guess. I'll just use that as an excuse. Number 5 takes us to the unhappy birthday cake. Okay, so this is the I pissed off my wife cake, or I'm extremely lazy birthday cake. This is so funny because I'm pretty sure this cake mix only requires you to add milk and eggs, which is super easy, right? You throw the batter into the pan, you bake it, and boom, you're done. Well, you went all the way to the grocery store for that cake box. You could have just bought a pre-made cake from the bakery and called it a day. I don't know why you'd want to joke around with food. Food is no laughing matter. Just ask Rebecca, she is a foodie. It's no joke. Accident-prone driver crashes into number 4. Is this real life right now? Who in their right mind would drive their car with 15 pounds of snow covering their windshield? I hope this picture was taken in England or something because the tiny hole in the windshield is on the right side of the car. I can't believe they only scraped off enough snow to make that small circle. This is extremely dangerous and you guys should never do this. But honestly though, was his car stuck in a mountain of snow? Where the heck did he come from? Adjusting the clock comes into number 3. So this is how a lazy person changes the clocks when it comes to daylight savings time. So they place a sign right under the clock telling you to minus an hour. They went through the trouble of writing out a sign, grabbing some tape, and then climbing up a ladder to place the sign underneath the clock. Couldn't you have just, maybe grabbed the clock and spin the arms either an hour back, an hour forward? Might be a little bit easier. This is so damn lazy, but who am I to talk? I have 5 clocks in my studio and none of them are adjusted. True story. Now at number 2, we have the dangerous mom. Okay, so we get it, Karen. You just bought yourself a fancy new Segway and you want to ride it around the neighborhood and make everyone jealous. But you are taking your baby out for a stroll with it. This is just so dangerous. In this picture, they are actually crossing a large street. What if she loses control and the baby stroller takes a dive? If you're going somewhere far, you should probably consider taking a cab or the bus because this looks terrible. Hopefully she's just a lazy walker and not a lazy mother. Finally, in at number 1 is the lazy college student. Alright, let me try and defend him. He's a college student, so maybe he has an assignment due and he doesn't have much time to put a chair together, or maybe he's trying to save some space in his tiny dorm room. But you know what? Maybe he's just so damn lazy. Maybe there's no defending this. It looks like one of those chairs that are really easy to assemble. There are so many good reasons to set up this chair. For one, you won't get a hunchback if you're sitting upright in the proper chair and you can spin around on it. Buddy, just invest those 5 minutes and build this chair. Trust me, your back will thank you for it. Well, there you guys have it. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.